Super Bowl! And Costco got the same amount of foot traffic per square foot of land. Basically, it's busy as hell out there, a whole jungle, where only the people with strong wills, the strong foot, well, if your foot ain't strong, just get some Dr. Souls or something, and the people with titanium spine survive. You basically gotta be built like this and have some cybernetic or biological enhancements just to be considered to work at this particular position at Costco. And I know right now you may be thinking, what position is he talking about? Well, if you haven't guessed it now, it's carts. Yep, simply taking the carts from the corrals and bringing them into the store. And I know what you're thinking. That's easy peasy, can be done while King Kia on top of a Priya. And you're right, if you got 2 working arms and 2 working legs, you're pretty much good. The difficulty comes from the actual environment. I work at one of the most busiest Costco in my state, and it's the absolute jungle out there. I wouldn't be surprised if this was built on an abandoned zoo, cause some of these customers got spirits of animals out here. Like for real, I feel like when I'm turned around and not looking, they be transforming into their true forms. And that's just the customers outside. When they get in their cars and start whipping,
man, I'm finna whip this hoe.
Well, it's like moving through a maze with moving walls that can kill you. And all you see is cars over here, cars over there, cars in your underwear. There's so many cars, I swear if you just slapped the Toyota logo on Costco, no need to remove the original logo. In about 1 to 2 weeks, people are gonna mistake it as a mega dealership. And I know that example may be a little misleading, but you get my point. There's a lot of damn cars, so whatever. Sometimes I feel like there's more cars than people at Costco. And I don't know if Elon Musk cracked the code for self-driving cars and doing a little prank on me, or they're just alive. It at least makes more sense than some of these customers want me to put their 72,000-inch TV in this little paddle boat of a car. Like, we're in America, man. Get a truck or, I don't know, get those free candy vans or something. Like, just get something bigger. And that's why you need a titanium spine for it, because lifting heavy objects at customers' request is a small part of the job. You definitely don't need it while pushing carts. You can go all leg mode on that part. But without that spinal upgrade, when you're lifting stuff, you're gonna get all discombobulated. And you don't want to be discombobulated. You want to be bobulated. Well, whatever the hell that means, you decide. Alright, let's get a little serious. Enough with all this foolishness. Everything I talked about so far, I can deal with it easily. Erratic drivers? No problem. I dodge them holes like I have ultra instinct. No sweat out the ankles. Communicating / helping the customers? Shit! You don't know me. I'm an animal for out here, cuz. It doesn't matter what they are. A gecko, a horse, whatever the hell this is. I can speak animal ease, animal knees, animal bees, whatever the hell you want to call it, like it's my second language. Not really, but hey, close enough. Now, let's talk about the things that bring even me, a specimen among specimens, to my very knees. Number 1, customers not understanding my job title. I'm part of car crew, so my focus are carts. On the side, we do a little helping the customers put the goods in their cars, but I can refuse anytime we're busy or whatever, but I don't, cause usually the customers gotta pull up to the front of the store before I can help. And while I wait for the customers to pull up while I babysit their purchases, I can sit down, relax, and observe the chaos of Costco's parking lot. And who doesn't like getting paid for doing nothing? Well, unless you're not getting paid, of course. Which reminds me of this customer and his family members who asked for help. Now, everything was pretty normal in the beginning. They did buy a large couch that came in 6 big old blocks that you can put together like Legos. But that's nothing new, people buy those occasionally. So when I saw how big the package was, I requested help from another car crew member. And I still had some relaxation time before the big old U-Haul truck pulls up. And when it did, 3 people hopped out, 2 guys and 1 girl. One of the guys went to the back to open up the truck. Shortly after that, all 3 of them stand next to the store, watching us. Then me and my car crew companion got into position, ready to load the truck. But before we loaded anything in there, he noticed that nobody's helping. They're just standing there like the scene Medusa's forbidden roast beef, which is just Arby's, but yeah. Don't go to Arby's. Like, who did they think we are? 2 man in a truck? But we're not a moving company. We ain't getting paid for this. Actually, forget about it. I'm done talking about this. This story is too long and I'm getting kind of bored. So we're moving on to number 2. I'm sorry I had to do that to you. I had more to say, but I made a bet that if I didn't finish this by tomorrow, I'll be gorging on some chocolate-covered roaches or some BBQ grasshoppers. You know, things of that nature. And I don't care if it was some gourmet spider legs with a side of truffle sauce. I ain't no bug eater. So we just leave the video on that for now. Maybe we'll continue, maybe not.
Bye, have a great time.